Standard 3's ready to learn your part of the dance. So we're the last section and we're starting from the end of section 2 of standard 2's, and we're going to stand with our right leg, and then we've just got our left leg tucked behind, and we're going to have our arms, if we come from 5th on the bottom, we're going to turn our palms up to the sky just from our elbows. It's like we're holding a platter or presenting something to the audience. So we're just in this position, and the very first thing we're going to do, or count 1, is we're going to take a big slide out to the side. So this leg's slightly bent, this leg is pointed to the side, still on the floor. Arms in a nice diagonal line, so the same arm as leg is low. And from here, we've got the quickest gallop ever. So don't think of jumping this gallop up in the air because you don't have time. It's very fast, I apologise. We've come here, we're just going to go gallop down. So it's just really ba-ba-ba. You don't really hop out either. So from here, we've gone slide, da-da-da-da, into our gallop. And we're bringing those arms back into the same position they were for our starting position. So we've come here. From the beginning, we've gone slide, ba-ba-ba-ba. We're going to bring our back arm, which is our right arm, onto our hip. And we're going to step backwards on the diagonal still. And this arm is going to come up in front of our face. The palm is facing almost towards us, like it could be a mirror, but it's slightly lifted up. And as we step back, we're going to hop with this leg pointed right in front of our nose. So we go step, hop. We're then going to switch arms and we're popping, but this time this leg's coming up and in front of us as we face the front, and it's bending into an attitude position. So going from the top again, because it's all very complicated. We're here, we slide out, we gallop, we step and hop, step and hop. So this second arm, rather than being in front of us, is on a diagonal up. If I stand back, you can see it a bit better. So it's almost like it's half of this kind of arch here, but this arm's down. So you're really thinking of kind of a celebratory feel to these arms. So we go step, hop, step, hop. From there, nice and easy, we've got 4 petit jetés, and we're bringing this arm that's up onto our hips, so they're both on our waist. But the only tricky thing is that we're doing those 4 petit jetés turning in a circle. So this leg that's lifted, we're going to spring onto it and lift the other leg up, and around 2, 3, 4. And then from here, we've got a step which I don't think you've come across yet, but it should be fairly simple for you to learn. We're in our coup de pied, we've got this left leg lifted up at our ankle. We're thinking of sending that leg into the ground and then hopping off of it. So this leg is just going down and hop, but it's our standing leg that's doing something a bit fancy. So as we hop, we're sending it out to the side. So it's like this leg's come down and pushed it out like a Newton's cradle going out. So we go out, and then as we land, both legs bend in at the same time. So they straighten in the air, bend as we land. And we just do that on the other side. So this leg comes down, we straighten both legs in the air and bend them down. So going from the beginning, we're in our starting position. We slide out 1, 2, gallop, and 3 and 4. Polka, not gallop. I've been calling it a gallop this whole time, sorry. So we've gone out, polka. We step and hop, step and hop. We have our 4 petit jetés round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dig the leg in and land, in and land. So that's on 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, this leg that's lifted, it's just going to come onto the ball of the foot. We're just taking a little kind of and step, so a little ball change. But as we do so, we're going to present our arms out, so they're going from right in front of our nose, out to the side, palms up to the sky. And we're thinking of kind of moving around the corner. We're bringing this leg from where it was on our ball into coup de pied. So we've got a nice kind of half a diamond or a triangle created, and then that leg, as it goes round from this position, is going to come down, so we can go 1, 2, 3. So we're thinking down, up, down with those steps. So we've gone up, down, and round, down, up, down. And I'm doing this with my arms, sweeping it across and using my body, but you don't have to. If you want to focus on the feet, you're more than welcome to just go down, up, down, and really focus on what those feet are doing, because there's a lot going on. From here, where we've landed, we're going to do another kind of little hop, similar to what we were doing before. We're bringing this leg down, and then we're going to hop, but this time it's as this leg lands, it's just a little hop, we're not jumping into the air. This one's going to kind of flick out like a tongue going out, but we've got a flexed foot. So we go out, hop, we step to the side, and we turn around to face the corner, hands on our hips, and our feet are in parallel, so both toes are pointing towards the corner. So from here, we're going to step first on our left leg, which is closest to the camera, and we're going to do like step shunts, so kind of like the jump we just did where our leg went out. Is thinking of down, and as we drop down, our other leg's going to come up almost to our marching position, but instead of a pointed toe, we've got a flexed toe. So we go step and shunt, and I kind of think of this leg coming out and in, and keeping those hands on our waist. From there, we're going to step that leg down, so we've still got our left leg lifted. We step down, we're stepping our right leg to the corner, and you're reaching it out, so you're just on the ball of your foot if I move back. But as you do that, you're going to pivot around, so you don't fully step on this, you just kind of transfer, and we're just bringing that arm up and over to kind of turn us. So it's just painting a semicircle round. So we go turn, around, we're going to step forwards, and then this back leg that's furthest away from the camera is going to cut under, and we're taking a hop. As we hop, we're drawing a circle with our other leg. So we hop, and that leg just draws a bit of a circle round, and we step back to the corner. And it's a bit weird, we're drawing this leg in, but if I turn to the side, you can see it's on the ball of the foot rather than in third position. So I've just kept the toe where it would normally be, so the knee is bent. So we've just drawn it in here, and we've got one arm out presenting. So back from the beginning again. We're here ready to go. We slide out and polka, step, hop, we have our 4 petit jetés. We dig down and in. From here we have our little up, present, down, up, down. And then we have our step, shunt, and we bring those arms out again, palms up to the sides. So it's really like we're thinking of presenting something with our chest. So we've got a really nice open chest, shoulders are down, and those arms are in the same line as the legs. So you've got parallel lines happening. So we go out, step, hands on the hips as we turn, just 3/4, and then we're stepping with that leg closest to the camera first, or closest to me first. Step and down, so you can see both legs are bent. We step, this leg now is straight, and we just pivot around. We step onto it, step down, ready to go, jump, and just think of drawing a really small circle just off the floor around. Step back onto that leg and present the arm. So, we're not done yet. There's still more to learn. We're here. This time it is a gallop, not a polka. We're going to gallop forwards, and then we're hopping, and we're going to bring these arms swept into a nice diagonal line again, but we're bringing this back leg into attitude at the end of our gallop. Joining that together, we're here. We go gallop, hop, we step back, we step to the side, and then this right leg is stepping across us to the opposite corner, but we just step on the heel. So if I move back, we've gone back, side, we step on the heel just for a moment, just to balance. So it feels very kind of folky rather than a classical ballet step, and we're bringing the right arm across in front of us and our left arm behind us with fists. So we kind of rock. From there, you're going to go into a pas de chat. Pas de chat to come to the other side. You do the same thing, rock. But rather than pas de chat on this side, we're going to paint a rainbow over with our arms as we do a step turn. And then we're going to think of keeping this leg long, and we're going to bend this leg all the way down to the floor. So I hope your legs are feeling ready. Let's let's go from our hop. So we've gone step back to the side, across, back, pas de chat, across, and then we turn. And as I turn, I'm just on this left leg. My right leg's just kind of hovering off the floor, ready to then be pointed as I slide down, and I put my hands down as well to help me come down. We've got our right leg pointed out to the side. It's going to draw a big circle. So it's going to start the circle, and then obviously you've got your arm here, so you need to lift that arm up and put that down once your leg's passed. And do the same for this arm. But at this point, this leg's getting too far to carry on, so you're going to bend it at the knee and carry on bringing the foot in towards the other leg. So you can see my foot's here. I've bent it in, come across. It's going to get to that point where it's making contact with your other foot, and you're going to think about flexing your toes up and under, so you can tuck the toes under. You've got both hands on the floor again, and you're going to transfer your weight from one foot to the other, and you're rocking your hips slightly up. So you're coming to this position to then bring that foot through. So you're bringing your left leg through. So we've had our right circling round, and we bring the left leg through, arm reaches up to the ceiling, we bring the arm in, and it's going to reach up, and we're lifting our hips up as well. So you've got quite a lot of weight in this arm, but also remember to use your feet, so it's not too difficult. And if it hurts your back at all, just try not to arch so much into your back. It doesn't matter if your hips only lift this much. You want to be really careful that you don't arch your spine more than it wants to. So, I think we need to go from the beginning. That's a lot of really complicated steps in there. I apologise, but I thought you'd be really up for the challenge, and it's good to give you something that you can dig your teeth into before Christmas. So, we're starting here. We slide and polka, step, hop, We have our 4 petit jetés, and a hop and in. We have our cut across, down, up, down, step, shunt, step, turn. We have our shunty walk, step, down. We step, pivot on that foot, step across, and then we're cutting under to circle round, bring that leg in and present the arm to the corner. So we're telling the audience where we're about to go. We gallop forwards and hop. We step back to this side, across on the heel, little pas de chat, and I bring my arms up to a V. So you can do that if you want, or you can just kind of let them change. So we come into our pas de chat, bring the other heel across, paint the arms around to turn onto the floor. We circle that leg, it comes in, we switch to the other leg, bring this one through, bring the arm in again to lift up, and hold it here for our ending position. So whilst I remember, one other really important thing with that ending position is to make sure that you've got your shoulder right over your hand. So you don't want to be coming up, if I turn to the side, with this hand really far away from your shoulder, because that's going to put a lot of extra strain that you don't need to on your shoulder. So have your hand nice and close in, and you lift up, you can see my wrist and my shoulder are in one line, so they're nice and supported. Great, I think it's time to try that with the music. So, finding your starting positions ready to go. Ready? Off we go, slide, polka, step, hop, round 1, 2, 3, 4, out, in and cross, down, up, down, step, shunt, step, turn, step, shunt, step, pivot, round, step back, gallop, hop, step, and across, pas de chat, and across, round, and up, holding it there. I hope you had lots of fun and have an amazing Christmas. I'll see you soon. Bye.